religion, temple prostitutes. You have to wonder, they didn't have any problem getting people to come to church. Because look at what we're going to do at church today. Well, that's not something that we should be doing. We shouldn't be trying to appeal to people's carnal behavior and things like that. And so idolatry becomes self-worship. That's the danger there. Now then, let's look at number 8. Got maybe time for it. What 4 things had the Israelites done from which we are to learn lessons? The key to it here, if you're using, well, at least the American Standard, I think the King James too. The word neither appears 4 times. What are they? Verses 7, 8, and 9.
Lust after evil things, be idolaters, commit sexual immorality, and tempt Christ in compliance.
Okay, notice each one of those verses begins with the word neither. Neither let us commit fornication, neither let us make trial of the Lord, neither murmur ye. I missed one of them. Number 8, okay. Number 7, I missed that one. Neither be ye idolaters. So there's 4 verses right in a row there, beginning with the word neither. And those are the 4 things that we're talking about in that question. How did they make trial of the Lord? How did they make trial of the Lord?
Well, in Israel, they were complaining again, and they were thirsty. And back in Exodus 17, they were thirsty, complaining, and they're like, is the Lord with us or is he not with us? And so it was like the test, give us water.
Yeah, they kept putting him to the test, testing him, proving him. They made trial of it, and it was to see what they could, what they could get away with. Kind of was the idea. What can we get away with? And so they were trying his patience too, weren't they? How many times do you hear your mama say, "You're trying my patience"?
Actually, Moses was God's sports person. And they blame Moses for everything. And God talked to Moses. Moses talked to them. And they got everything Moses said. And they kept murmuring and using their own imagination for things. So that's how they tempted God.
Okay.
Trying Moses.
Yeah, there was a whole attitude. The whole attitude was wrong, wasn't it? And that's where a lot of wrong things began, is the wrong attitude. And that's what was wrong with them. So they tested him, see what they could get away with without being punished, to see how long God would endure and ignore. And they tried his patience. They provoked his anger. That's what they did.
When they got hungry, they said Moses. When they got thirsty, they said Moses. Moses did this to us.
Yeah.
Let us go back to Egypt. Because Moses brought us out here to let us starve to death. Let us die of thirst.
Yeah, they blame Moses. You brought us out here in the wilderness so we could die. So they kept.
Had no faith in God.
Yeah, so they were, in essence, they were blaming God because God was telling Moses what to do. So they were blaming God, and that tried God's patience. And that's why so many of them died in the wilderness. And maybe we can get to number 9 here. Let's look at it. Number 9, is there a danger that a child of God can fall away from the Lord and be lost? Before I forget it, questions for chapter 11, the first half of chapter 11 regarding the covering are up here on the front if you don't have a copy. And we're breaking that chapter down into 2 sections, since there's a section about the covering and then a section about the Lord's Supper that we're going to deal with separately. Now then, is there a danger that a child of God can fall away from the Lord and be lost? This is kind of a bottom line of what we've been talking about already, isn't it? And the answer is?
Yes.
Absolutely. Verse 12. Verse 12 tells us, let's look at it. Verse 12, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. So we need to beware of the doctrine of once saved, always saved, don't we? They thought they were immune to danger just because they had knowledge They pride themselves in their knowledge. But converts from old religions can still go back. They can still return to the old ways. And we see a lot of that, both in the Israelites and in life today. We see people return to their own ways. So there is a real danger there that we need to consider. And we're we're not going to have time. Number 10, mark your places at number 10. Start there. I'll be out of town next week. And let's see, Mike is going to be teaching the class. So, and I think he's got something else he's going to study other than this. So week after, 2 weeks from today, we'll begin with number 10. And that will be what? 8?